Hey, grown folks. This is your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady D. Good evening to you all. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. We've been having so much fun in the sun that it's just, man, no words can explain or express the real goodness we've been having lately. And I know it's about to probably cool down, but I've been enjoying it while it's been here. So, on that note, I'm here this evening to engage you in another grown folk topic of discussion. And I had a hard time for some reason coming up with something to talk about this evening. And there's been so much out there that has come at me, conversation wise, post wise, and just my own pondering on just life wise, okay? So, what I want to touch on this evening is the fact that, I have been observing situations where people seem to, or I won't say people, I'll say some people seem to take for granted those that they have in their circle or their lives for any given time. Now, I'll say this. Some come into our lives for a reason, and some come into our lives for a season. Some come into our lives forever. And meaning from the day you check up out of here, they are going to be in your life. So on that note, it's it's not about the period of time because you don't know when there's those who are a part of your life for a season. You don't know from the beginning that this is just going to be for a season. All you know is that they're there, it's good, and you're trying to enjoy the moment. You don't know that there's some who come into your life for a reason. There's a reason that they've been sent in your life during that period of time. It may be forever, or it may just be for a period of time to give you a message, to show you a situation, to bring out something in yourself, to help motivate you, to help guide you. There's all kinds of reasons that people are sent to us for a reason. And then you have those that's forever. The death do you part, your children is forever, your parents are forever until one of you, check up out of here. It's a forever type of thing. They have been brought to you, blessed to you forever as far as the duration of time. So with that understanding, especially in relationships or marriages, we oftentimes take for granted that what we have is a blessing. It's a blessing to have someone love you unconditionally, that is in your corner no matter what. You don't have to be way up there. You don't have to be way down there. They love you for whatever the situation, your status, whether they reap or not reap in regards of it. It's no conditions based on their love. And sometimes we take that kind of love for granted. We take the fact that when we leave home in the morning and we kiss or hug our mate goodbye, or when they come home from a long day and we kiss and hug them, are they going to wake up in the morning? Are they going to from come back home from, their day of work or busy schedule or traveling on business or whatever it may be. We take for granted that there will be another day to pick up where we left off, to be able to hold a conversation that, yeah, sometimes we hold things in because we don't want to talk about it or deal with it right then. What if it's not an opportunity to deal with it later? And we take for granted that when we call that person, they're going to answer and they're going to be there, even if we just need to hear them breathing. Because sometimes it's not always, you know, you needing something from a person. It's you needing something from a person in a whole different kind of way. So let's say, you're not making a phone call. Hey, you know what? I need $50. Can I get that? Can I hold $100 until I get paid? No, no, no. It's not that. It's that I just need to hear you. I need to, feel you. Sometimes the tone of someone's voice tells you a lot. Just like being in their presence, you can tell when you're close to someone when something is quite not right. Sometimes somebody is just on your heart. You need to call them because you've been heavy in thought or in your spirit about this person and you need to reach out. But sometimes we take for granted that we will have the opportunity to do that. So we put things off. We put special vacations or quality time to spend with someone we love off because we just assume that we're going to have an opportunity to do it next year or the year after that. We take for granted that I don't have to tell that person I love them today. Why? Because I can tell them tomorrow or I can just show them. Actions are great. I will agree. You need actions behind the words, or you need the words behind the action, but you need them both. We take for granted sometimes thinking that one will just automatically know or should know. I had a gentleman raise a topic with me in regards to his wife needed to hear certain things from him regularly for whatever reason. She did mention she grew up where it was no love and no affection in the home or no voicing of love in the home, and so she needed that. She found out as years went by that that was a comfort to her to have that. So he wasn't about all that. His thing was, I married her. She should know I love her. I work hard. I bring home money. I pay the bills. I take care of the home. There's food in the refrigerator. The lights come on when you turn on the switch, and she can watch anything she wants on cable TV. She should know I love her. But I'm going to tell you, that's taking some things for granted because, yeah, she may know you love her, but she needs to really know you love her. She needs to hear you. She needs to feel you with the way you touch her, the way you say and do little special things. And I'm not just talking about women. Men need that too. See, men a lot of times complain about what women need and how they want it and how they need it, and they need to hear certain things, and men need that too. A man's ego is stroked by compliments. A man needs to know that he is looking good, smelling good, that he's providing well, that he has sexed you wonderfully. He needs to hear those things. It helps with validation. Same with women. Women cook you a nice dinner, have the house peaceful when you come home, run your bath water perhaps if you one that like to soak, And not once do she get a thank you, I appreciate you, I love you, let me show you. She doesn't get that because she is supposed to automatically know because of the things that you're out there doing. But when you flip it and we say that men should already know, he should already know because, quote unquote, he's wife to me. He knows I love him. I do things for him when I feel like it. I cook when I feel like it. I wash clothes when I feel like it. Hell, I clean the house when I just want to clean. I mean, he should know, right? Because I married him. So you have to look at both sides of the dynamics of this. And let's get back, because, I have a way of getting off track sometimes, but let's get back to, let's appreciate one another. Let's not take for granted that it's going to come tomorrow with being able to fix something or do something. If you have a situation that you need to talk about with someone that you love, talk about it today. Talk about it. If you have a problem verbalizing, write it. Send a letter. But get to a point of communicating what's in here so that they can hear it here and up here. And then you allow one to digest what you are presenting to them. And you would be amazed how much different it will make in your relationship, in your marriage, in your your career, your business, things of that nature. You being able to show appreciation by taking the time. Because see, it's so easy to say, I don't want to talk about it right now. I don't want to deal with it. I'm done. And the person is really hurting in here, and it's an issue, and it's embedded, and it's routine, and they're just waiting. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. They're waiting for this issue to come back out, and they don't want to press the issue with bringing it back out, because then it would appear that perhaps you're nagging, or it's just something that you're just pushing too much. So you want to give them time, but then that person never comes back and talk about it. That person never comes back and put it on the table. And then, Lord forbid, something drastic happens and you guys go your separate ways, or something happens to that person where they're not here anymore, and you wish to God you had to communicate it and said the things that you really meant and felt in your heart in that moment. And if not so, shortly after. I don't think it should take no more than a day. I may give some people who struggle with whatever the situation is 2 days. Okay, no more than 2 days to come back on the table with communicating what it is that you need to say or help fix. Because sometimes we don't even know that we was a problem to somebody. We don't even know we did anything. And we won't know unless they let us know. So that on that note, grown folks, I think I've said enough. But remember, don't take your love, your life, your situation, your family, your jobs, none of that. Don't take your career. Don't take your ambition. Take nothing for granted. Show appreciation at all times. Let people know how much they care, how much they mean. Let them know what's going on with you and how much you appreciate them. And on that note, I am your hostess with the mostest, Donna Smith, aka Lady D, with another thought-provoking grown folk topic of discussion. It's been a pleasure sitting here, spinning this off, and just sharing this energy with you guys. And please leave a comment. I'd like to know what you think, what you feel on this particular video. and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's Donna Smith, aka Lady D. Right there, right there, right there. Also, I'm on Facebook under Donna Smith. I'm on Twitter, Miss Lady D111. I'm on Google me, Lady D or Donna Smith, and you will find the many places to enjoy what I do. So on that note, I want to leave you with this. Be grown or be gone until we meet again. Good night.